Last time, we created a list of reasonably possible big ideas. Remember, that list came from the place where these three questions overlapped. What am I good at? What do I love to do? And what do others in the world need? This session will transform those ideas into business concepts. We'll add a fourth dimension to our diagram and determine if we can come up with a STAR business concept. The fourth question we're going to add is, what will others in the world pay for? This is a big question. We might have a great solution and might love to do something. We might even be really good at it. But if no one will pay for it, it's not going to work as a business. We see businesses open and close all the time. And the main reason that startups fail is because they have not found a market, a group of customers willing to pay for their product or service. In this module, let's really think and explore whether or not someone will pay for our idea. Ask yourself, what is your product or service worth to others? Can you meet a need that might be simple, might be something small, and get paid for it? Is your solution something that others value? In fact, is your solution something that others value so much they'll use it again and again, and then they'll tell other people about it? This is where successful businesses become even more successful. They have found a need that others need met, and they've figured out a way to deliver it in a way that people will pay for it over and over and over again. Which one of your ideas is something that people will pay for? Looking back at our diagram, you see a star and 4 dots. The star is where all 4 circles overlap. This is where your idea has shown up on the list for each of your 4 questions. This is your STAR business concept. Something you love, something you're good at, something that's needed, and something that is valuable to other people. If you're having trouble coming up with a STAR business concept, look back at your answers for all the questions. This is where the dots come into play. The dots show up where 3 circles overlap, where your ideas showed up on your answers to 3 of the questions, but not all 4. Let's look at each one of these spots individually and see if we can't push your idea from being a dot to being a star. Here at number 1, we say, well, others won't pay for my idea. You've done a little market research, you've talked to other people, talked about your idea, but you haven't gotten a sense that others would pay for the idea. They might like that problem to be solved, but it's not really worth much to them. Think about your idea and decide, are there pieces of my idea that might be more valuable than others? Maybe I have an idea that's too complex. People don't really feel like getting involved with it. Maybe you thought an idea, a solution to a problem that doesn't meet all the needs, and therefore people aren't really ready to pay for it. Are there ways to make your idea better so others might find value in it? There might be a piece of your idea that others find valuable and other parts they don't really care about. Really try to hone in on that idea that somebody's going to pay for. Moving on to number 2, others just don't need what you have to offer. Well, in this scenario, it's a pretty big hurdle to get over. If others don't need it, they're certainly not going to pay for it. You won't be able to build a business on it. Maybe here, you've not done a very good job of finding the right customer base. You've come up with something that you encounter and you see it as a problem, and you really haven't met too many other people that have the same problem. Think about it, what it is that you do, what you have experience doing, and go out and find other people that do the same kind of work you do, or that have the same type of experiences you have. Maybe those people are the right market to ask to determine if there's a need. Number 3 says, I don't love to do this. Maybe there's an idea that you're good at doing, you have the skills and the training and experience for it, you know there's a need for it, and you know others will pay for it, but you just don't like to do it. It's hard to convince yourself to jump in and devote a significant part of your life toward building a business around something that you don't love to do? Well, are there pieces of it that you love to do? Are there some parts of it you really don't like, but then there are 2 or 3 pieces of it you really like putting together? Do you like talking to customers, for example, but you're not really good at making products? Or do you like working with the product side and don't really enjoy dealing with customers? Maybe there's a way to build your business by adding some people that love doing the stuff that you don't love to do. They're good at it, they're skilled at it, and they love to do it. Maybe there's a partnership you can develop. Look at your network. Find people that you can work with, and you can both deliver that solution and both enjoy doing it. Finally, number 4, I'm not good at this. You love to do it. You can solve a need for somebody. They'll pay for it, but you don't feel very confident in your ability to consistently deliver results. Well, you can go get some training or take some courses. Practice delivering your service and get better at it. Or, as we said on number 3, maybe there's someone you can partner with who is an expert in that area. Someone who's really good at putting together products or delivering a service. Maybe you have a great idea and you just need to assemble the right talent pool in order to make that idea come to life. So the idea here is we might not always come up with a star idea immediately, but there are places we can improve upon our ideas a little bit, change things a little bit or rethink them, and turn them from dots into stars. By the end of this session, I hope you've discovered at least one idea to call your star business concept. Remember, that star business concept is something we love, something we're good at, something that is needed, and something that has value to others. Let's get started building your business concept right now.